over the world, we have rules to follow. Therefore, people who commit a crime should pay the consequence for it. I think instead of spending lots of money to abolish prisons, we should spend money on reforming them and finding techniques to reduce the mistakes and flaws in the prison system, to make them work more appropriately. According to Edmundo Oliveira, in his article An Institution on Trial, he argues that prisons shouldn't be abolished. He discusses the social, legal, ethical, and psychological nature of prisons. He says that there is a necessity of punishment to criminal actions in today's society due to the high crime rates in the inner city. Just the thought of thinking that prisons were abolished is absurd. So, criminals shouldn't pay for their actions? They may live free among us? Some people would differ and would say that abolishing prisons would be better because the system is flawed. Some say that crime rates are already high and won't change significantly if prisons were closed down. Others would say that keeping the prisons open is too expensive and that taxpayers are the ones that are paying right out their pockets and not getting anything back from their investments while other private companies benefit from them. What they don't stop to think is that if these criminals live in freedom, will be affected throughout society. We must think of the consequence of murders, rapists, pedophiles live among us. They will have easy access to us, to our family. I prefer to pay with taxes the livelihood prisons and live peacefully. Prisons fulfills its purpose, and the proof is in national prisoner statistics of the United States, showing that the prison population declined for the third consecutive year in 2012, decreased 27,770 prisoners. This shows that there is increasingly less criminals and ex-convicts are rehabilitated. If prisons were abolished, the people who were convicted of crimes were released into public places, just walking down the streets. It could be dangerous. The crime rates would go up dramatically because they would go back to doing what they were caught doing before they got sentenced to prison. Prisoners would clash with the criminals out in the street and create more violence amongst each other. They will probably unite and begin gangs to regain power and take over neighborhoods. I think prisons should be reformed and not abolished. Maybe build more prisons to prevent overpopulation in them. Separate into different prisons major and minor criminals and improve the conditions in which prisoners live. Because just the thought of thinking that there would be no prison to go if a person commit a crime is unbearable. To me, that would be the end of the world as we know it. That means that there wouldn't be any consequence for any criminal action. You're free to do as you please. After all, it's the land of the free. There would be no order in society, rules to follow. Everything would be dangerous, and everything would just fall out of place because people would do what they please, just knowing that nothing can be done to stop them. There would be no civilization, lost jobs, because all prisons were abolished. Therefore, the number of unemployment would go even higher than it is now. Prisons were established for a reason, and that is to keep world order and to keep people on track, doing the right thing to make the world a better place.